Well, hi. Today is Monday, May 19th, 2025. I'm Todd Studer, and this is Morning Coffee. All right, why am I wearing a t-shirt today? Well, I'm going to move the microphone out of the way so you can take a look. Yes, it is a CV Captains t-shirt, and I received this on Saturday while I was at the Captains game. They were handling Sioux Falls Thunder fairly easily, won that game 5-1, and that means the Captains are still undefeated. They've got 3 wins and a draw. The team that they had the draw against, that is Worthington. It was a road game. It was the first match of the season. Well, they have a rematch with them coming up on their home field, and that game will be Sunday. First kick scheduled for 2:00, and we hope that you come out and support the Captains. This is a really good soccer team, folks, and they are our local hometown semi-pro soccer team. President Taylor Stanton, the coaches, Coach McGlade, he's the assistant coach, and also Coach Locke doing a tremendous job getting these young men ready to play each week, and we're hoping that they can get the win over Worthington. However, this being a semi-pro league, teams change quite a bit, and they can get new players in throughout the season. And from what I've heard, not only do the Captains have a couple of new players that are really, really good, so does Worthington. So this should be a great match. And again, it's coming up on Sunday at 2. Tickets are only $5. And if your kids are 12 and under, they're getting in free. Can't beat that. So we're looking forward to seeing you this Sunday. Game starts at 2 at Titan Stadium. That's where Lewis Central plays. And so head on out and make sure you turn around and wave up at the press box. I'll be up there doing the stadium announcing. Coming up on today's show, Paul Gutierrez joins us again. He is with Heartland Family Service. Heartland Family Service has a slew of events coming up this summer. We're going to talk with Paul about all of those, how you can help out with it, and we're looking forward to that conversation. It's coming up very, very soon. In the meantime, if you're navigating the healthcare system, you know it can be challenging, frustrating, and time-consuming for you and your family. That's where Miners Healthcare in Council Bluffs steps in, providing advocates with one-on-one guidance and support every step of the way. With a dedicated nurse by your side, you get the right care from the right provider at the right time. Visit minershealthcare.com, or you can call 402-250-8465. Let Miners Healthcare take the stress out of healthcare. Just Sue Creative can help you build your business with website design, search engine optimization, content creation, marketing, and everything you need to take your company to the next level. Sue has a passion for small businesses, helping them thrive in a digital world. And a great starting point is by visiting her website, justsuecreative.com, and schedule a free consultation. I want to also give a big thank you to NAMI Southwest Iowa, that on Saturday, I was out there emceeing their NAMI Walks event. A great turnout, even for a very chilly and windy day. I want to thank Mary from KETV from coming over and doing some interviews with folks. And also, it was a humbling day for me, because that was where I learned that NAMI members had elected me to the board of NAMI Southwest Iowa. So thank you so much for trusting me with that honor. And I'm looking forward to getting started and being able to help NAMI in a brand new way. And that's very exciting for me. This is an organization that I truly believe in. All right. Conversation with Paul Gutierrez, Heartland Family Service, coming up very, very shortly. Service Master Restored by Schmader knows it can be hard to get back to normal when you've suffered serious property damage due to flooding, fire, or smoke. You remember this time last year, everyone recovering from the tornadoes? Yeah, a lot of activity going on with Cindy Schmader and her crew getting everyone whole again. Oftentimes you're left with all sorts of questions about how to get your home or business back to normal. And that's where Cindy with Service Master Restored by Schmader is just so good at what it is that she does. So get her in your phone, get her in your contact list. And she's the first to admit, hope you never need her. But when you do, you're so glad that she's there. That's Service Master Restore by Schmader. And if you have a leak, a clogged drain, or planning a big remodel, Waldstein Plumbing in Council Bluffs has you covered. Fast, reliable service, expert craftsmanship, handling everything from small repairs to major installation. This is Hayden Waldstein heading up this operation. His dad, Travis Waldstein, he has air serve heating and air conditioning in Council Bluffs. So whether you have HVAC problems, maybe your air conditioner's on the fritz, or if you're having plumbing issues, all right there in one location. And what better way to do it? So go to waldsteinplumbing.com to learn more. Back with us this morning on the program, it's Paul Gutierrez, a communications manager for Heartland Family Service. Good morning, sir. Great to see you again.
Good morning. As always, good to be here. Pleasure to be back on again.
Well, and I'm wondering if there's anybody busier than you right now, because you just have so many events coming up right in a row with Heartland Family Service. So it's got you hopping.
We do, yeah. And this year we have back-to-back events. It used to be that July we'd have that little break in there, but this year we have, as always, the Strike Accord event, the gala in Council Bluffs at the Mid-America Center in June, and then we have the Heartland Family Service family reunion in July. This is new this year. It's in celebration of our 150th anniversary. We're bringing everybody back who's associated with Heartland Family Service, both past and present. They're going to be with us and enjoying food, fun, and games and entertainment. And then in August, we have the golf tournament, our Safe Haven golf tournament. So you are correct when you say keeping busy, because that is absolutely true.
Well, let's just kind of go step by step through the events, and we can talk about them and learn a little bit more. So let's begin with Strike Accord happening in Council Bluffs. Now, a lot of people are aware of what this event is. They've been there in the past. So what's going to be happening this year? Anything new at all?
Yes, and I'll start with we have Judy Unger joining us. And if you're not familiar with Judy Unger, Judy has been in music for decades now and been doing it professionally for more than 20 years. Judy's story is that she, in addition to being a pianist, which is what she'll be part of the gala for, she's also going to be there to provide the entertainment as well. And if you're not familiar with Judy, Judy has done a lot of work in vocals, in piano work, and she does a lot of work with the schools and the Omaha Opera as well, Opera Omaha. So she's been around for quite a while, and she's going to be lending her talents and her services to our gala in June, and we're looking forward to having her.
Yeah, I have found that there are just so many extremely talented people in the area, and she's just another one there. And as you're right, you're fortunate to have her as to be a part of this. I think that it's going to bring a lot of familiar folks back again, and I also probably opening it up to some new people with her fans.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. And this year, what's also going to be new is we have Shirley and Tom Hannafin as our honorary chairs. So that's we're very excited to have them. As a lot of you know, Tom's been a part of the Council Bluffs community for decades, and he was mayor for more than a quarter of a century. So we're very fortunate to have the Hannafins joining us as honorary chairs. They've already done a great job for us in terms of promotion and getting the word out there that this is now our 21st annual event in Council Bluffs. Been doing a great job, and we look forward to their presence and the remarks that they're going to be offering up on that day.
My favorite story about Tom Hannafin it goes back to when I first joined the chamber. It's been a number of years ago, and he was the interim chamber director. So I'm there and I'm talking with folks and I'm getting all signed up, and he comes out and I'm thinking he's coming out to meet me, and he says, "Here, come back with me for a second." He needed some help putting his desk together back in his office. That was how I met Tom Hannafin. So it was just a funny little story with that. And I know that, as you mentioned, yeah, he's very well known in the community, long time service inside of the Council Bluffs community. So it'll be good to have him be a part of what's going on there. So again, give me those dates again for Strike Accord.
The big day is Friday, June 13th. The cocktail reception begins at 6 o'clock, and we anticipate that the event will probably go until about 9:30. Mm-hmm. So you get 3.5 hours there. In addition to the actual gala itself, of course, there will be plenty of food, plenty of fun, entertainment, games, silent and live auction. I'll start with the games. We've got cornhole for starters. We've got the wine toss, and we have a heads and tails game, which is always a pretty fun thing to do. And if you're not familiar with the heads and tails game, that's you get a whole bunch of people together and you call heads or tails. And if you pick heads but it's tails, well, then you have to sit down. But if you call heads and it's heads, then you continue on into the game and you keep going until that last person is standing. So that's always a big draw for people, a great way to have a lot of fun. And we're looking forward to bringing that back this year. And so in addition to the games, we also have the silent live auction. And with that, we're going to have some tremendous getaway packages, trips, golf outings, and there's going to be a lot more too. So we certainly look forward to our auction items that are going to be up for grabs, and we expect that that's going to be a popular draw for people.
Are you still collecting auction items? Do you have that set, or where do things stand right now?
Oh, we're still collecting auction items. We're still collecting a few more. So if anybody wants to contribute, they can.
You bet. And also, of course, to pick up tickets too. So where is all that information located at?
Well, I'll start with the pricing of tickets.
Okay.
It starts out with the individual tickets that go for $100, and if you want a pair of tickets, you can get that for $190. And then we have sponsorships as well that can go as high as $5,000. So if anybody's interested in that, and with these sponsorships, you get a table or two, one table of 10, 2 tables of 10. You get name recognition. You get name recognition in a printed program, a full or a half-sized ad. It just depends on what kind of sponsorship opportunity you're looking for. Now, if you're specifically looking for what's out there and how to get involved, the easiest thing to do is you can go to strike.heartlandfamilyservice.org. Again, that is strike.heartlandfamilyservice.org. And you can go in there and you can take a look at the pricing, and you can take a look at the cost of things, the sponsorships, and also if you want to donate to us. And if you want to donate to us, for example, if you would love to attend but you can't attend, you can go in there and take a look at some of the options that are available. And you can also donate monthly too, and have that recurring payment. So certainly a lot of different things that you can go in there and check out. And again, that's strike.heartlandfamilyservice.org if you want to take a look and see the fabulous things and the wonderful things that are available.
And of course, money raised going to such a wonderful cause, and all of the important work that Heartland Family Service is doing in the area.
Yes, and we talk about the what the proceeds go toward, and they go towards things like we'll start with therapeutic education, problem gambling treatment, mental health, crisis care. Certainly, our peer center will get a slice of the proceeds. So a lot of work that's happening in Council Bluffs with individuals and families, and the Family Center and the Gendler Center, and it's going to go towards a lot of good services that we provide and that our clients count on and rely on a yearly basis.
Well, that's just the first of 3, as you mentioned, back to back to back.
Yes.
What's happening with you? So a big reunion. I mean, because this is an important year for Heartland Family Service.
It is an important year because it's our big 150. We've been serving the community now for 150 years, dating back to 1875, back when we were based in the downtown Omaha area, and we've since spread out to not only other places in Omaha, for example, Benson, but also Council Bluffs as well. We have a number of different offices in the Council Bluffs area, also rural Iowa as well. So it's a big deal. We've been around for a long time. It's been our pleasure to serve everybody and reach and make as many touch points as we can. So absolutely, this is a big year for us. It started out with our grand jubilee in February, and after the gala in June, of course, we have our 150 celebration family reunion at Turner Park in July. That's July 18th. We have the Safe Haven golf tournament that really helps out our not only Safe Haven and sanctuary programs, but also anybody needing survivor services as it relates to domestic violence and sexual assault. So that'll happen Friday, August 15th. And then also we have our salute to families to basically finish everything up, and that'll be happening in November. And we're starting to plan for that as well. So keeping busy, and a lot of events coming up.
Yeah, but I think it's important that because a couple of things are happening here. That obviously you are getting these things out there and being able to raise funds that are important for the area, but also you're staying out in the community and people are seeing you, and that being in the position that you're in, you know how important that is. That sometimes it's just a matter of, hey, guess what? We're still here. We haven't gone anywhere, and just a reminder for that.
And you're right about that Todd. And what really helps out with these events is that it keeps us visible, and it reminds everybody in the community that we're here to help. We're ready, willing, and able to help. And we have a number of different services. Not just our expertise and our focus isn't just on one particular service. There's, as I mentioned, a number of different services that we offer: therapeutic education, mental health crisis care, crisis stability and stabilization, housing. So we're out there, and the best thing with these events, and what really helps us, is that we're connecting with the community, and we continue to connect with the community. We're not just sitting back, just kind of waiting for things to come to us. We're out there, and that's a big part of what we do, and we take a great pleasure, and it's an honor for us to be able to do that.
Yeah, the more that you're able to do that, because as people, if something happens in their life and they need those services, chances are they're not thinking about, okay, where can I go to get this? You need to be top of mind for that.
Yes.
And, hopefully, a person won't need those types of things, but chances are you're going to know somebody that does. And you can be that conduit, and you can be that connection for them to be able to get in touch with your organization.
That's absolutely true. And, in some cases, some people could use our services and might not even know it. For example, if they, have some kind of an issue that pops up later in life, maybe nothing's really happening now, but 6 months down the road, a year down the road, 2 years down the road, it could very well be that they need our services. And so, by being out there in the community, it's a reminder that we're here and ready, willing, and able to help if you need us. Maybe not quite just yet, but down the road, if you need us, we're here, and we want to be that service that you can turn to.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I've just always loved about you guys is you're proactive about that. That it can't be, well, okay, now let's go find the people. Let's make sure that we're out there and visible enough so they know that hey, if you have this going on, there are some resources for you, because like such as there are mental health events coming up as we're recording this, coming up this week in Council Bluffs, and that's. Yeah. Very, very important for people to know that, whether it be your organization or whether it be National Alliance of Mental Illness or any of the other ones that are there for to be able to serve in this area, people need to know that they can get some assistance to move past where they're at right now, because that's the goal. It's the goal is to improve lives, and not just do triage and maintain, but actually make some improvements.
And one of the great things about I'll mention, I'll give a plug to our Iowa Peer Center here. One of the great things about the Iowa Peer Center is that when you go in there, it's, you're not going to find, people that, they've got maybe the suit and the tie on and that kind of thing. And, they feel like they're above everybody. Our staffers at the Peer Center have experienced real world and lived experience with mental health challenges. So the odds are that when you go in there, you're going to find somebody that can relate to you, and that you can talk to, and that you can open up to, and you're going to feel that and experience that camaraderie. It's not like you're going to walk in there and they're not going to have any clue as to what's going on. they have that lived experience that's really going to help and be beneficial and be impactful. And that's what we're all about. We want to be as impactful as possible. And with our peer center, you go in there, odds are you're going to find people that relate to you and in a situation or a barrier that you might be currently facing.
Yeah, that in itself is just so vastly important. A lot of times when folks are in the middle of something, it feels like they're the only ones that have ever been there. It truly feels that way. But when you talk to someone and they explain some examples of, no, I was standing right where you are. This is the path that I walked. And maybe the path isn't exactly the same, but guess what? I'll be right there with you, and let's walk it together, and let's see if we can't go back out and, find the sunshine again. As I always like to, I refer to the sun as hope, and sometimes it's cloudy and you can't see it, but it's still there. So that's when you need somebody that just has a better view. And that Peer Center you're talking about, what a wonderful thing to be able to have and be able to offer to folks.
Yes, that Peer Center has been around now for about 8 years, and in that 8 years, it's a lot of impact has come from it. A lot of impact, and we'd like to keep that up, and we've been getting positive feedback on it, and we hope that positive feedback keeps rolling in.
All right, so golf outing, we haven't talked a whole lot about that, and that is coming up August, you said, correct?
Yes, the golf outing, Eagle Hills Golf Course in Papillion. That's Friday, August 15th, and tee off is 8 o'clock in the morning. But we encourage people to get there a little earlier, about 7:15, 7:30 or so. Make sure they're checked in and all that good stuff. But tee off does begin at 8 o'clock, and we'll be going all the way until early afternoon.
Is that one of those they call the 4-person scramble? Is that how it's put together?
Teams of it can be 4, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I had to think about that one for a second. Thinking about last year, but yes, there are. You can have a team of 4 in there,
mm-hmm.
and as I mentioned, all of the proceeds that we collect from that go to our survivor services to include things such as domestic violence and sexual assault, and also our sanctuary and safe haven programs as well.
So get your team together, get on out. Everything available on your website? I mean, as far as being able to get signed up and more information about these events?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I just took a look at that a few days ago, and as far as our golf goes, that is up and ready to go. We have all the latest and new information on there, pricing included. I checked the date; that's current, so we're good to go there. And anybody interested in that, they can go to golf.heartlandfamilyservice.org, and again, that website is golf.heartlandfamilyservice.org, and we certainly expect a big turnout for that as well. And one more time, that's Friday, August 15th, and the fun begins at 8 o'clock, or tee-off begins at 8 o'clock. So we certainly looking forward to that.
Always a good time to
Absolutely.
Be able to get out and enjoy some time outdoors, and hopefully you hit enough good golf shots that you can still feel good about it. If I can get 1 or 2 in, that's about where I'm at. That okay, I can still pretend that I know how to play, but that's not what it's about. It's not what it's about. It's right. It's about supporting a good cause and being around like-minded people that are all there for the same reason, and that just kind of adds to the atmosphere.
Absolutely, it adds to the atmosphere, and there are a lot of golf carts that get set up before the event, and then all of those are they go on their way, and so we expect a good turnout, and we can't wait for August to get here so we can get that rolling.
But first thing, strike a chord in Council Bluffs at the Mid-America Center on June 13th. Paul Gutierrez, a communications manager for Heartland Family Service. Always great to talk to you, sir. And I'm gonna try to remember next time that I need to dress up when I have you on, because I always feel underdressed.
See, I think you are dressed up. I think you're good.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's not like you have a T-shirt or anything like
well,
that.
No, that's true. But and plus, I mean, even if I was wearing a tie, the microphone covers it. So we'll just pretend that that's what it is, right?
In my book, you're dressed up. You're fine. So
I'll go with that. All right. Thanks again, Paul. And we'll talk with you again real soon.
Sounds good. Thanks, Todd. Appreciate it.
Since 1870, Avela Bank has been providing Iowans with high-quality financial products and services to fit their needs. Whether you need a loan, would like to start a new business account, or saving money for a trip, how about just a personal checking account? Avela's qualified bankers can help with all of that and more. Visit avela.bank to learn more. And technology should work for you, not against you. At ThinkSpace IT, they provide expert IT solutions to keep your business running smoothly and securely. From cybersecurity and cloud services to network management and tech support, they simplify IT so you can focus on what matters most. Stay protected, stay connected, stay ahead. Visit ThinkSpaceIT.com. It is Monday. Looks like we are in for a rainy start to the week. Maybe get a break on Thursday, but we're expecting precipitation throughout the week this week. So we do need the rain. We'll take it. If you're looking for sunshine, this may not be the best week to have a lot of it. All right, that wraps things up for today. I hope you have a wonderful Monday. My name's Todd Studer. We'll see you back here again tomorrow morning.